Hello, and welcome to a brief Minecraft Pocket Edition tutorial. I am your host Clay, and I will be teaching you how to make an automatic door which can be any size. However, before we start, I feel it fitting to mention that if you are on Xbox Live and have achievements turned on, this is not the video for you. Otherwise, you're fine. Let me also explain that this is my first video. Since this is my first, I feel it fitting to tell you that these tutorials will be taught through pictures and diagrams, so feel free to pause the video and screenshot at any time. Although I do recommend you watch the video on a separate device while you build on Minecraft. We all know that if the game mode is set to hard, zombies can break through wooden doors, which is very annoying and dangerous. Then there is the alternative, iron doors, which have to be powered with buttons and switches and pressure plates, which are annoying in themselves. Here is an efficient alternative. For this tutorial, you will need a redstone comparator, a redstone torch, any block of your choice, and a command block. Before you can get a command block, or for this contraption to even work, you'll have to go to Settings and activate Cheats. From here, you can gain a command block by entering this command into the chat bar. /give @p space command _ block. Now, for this tutorial, the works will be built above ground, but generally there will be at least 4 blocks underground. First, place your command block. Then tap on the command block to open its inventory. You will find it looks very confusing, but don't give up on me now. You'll find that the more you use command blocks, the easier it will be to understand them. In the command input box, type this command: /test4 space @p space bracket r equals 5 bracket. This is for testing for a player at the radius of 5 blocks away. Now, you are going to want to open the drop-down that says block type and change it to repeat. Once this is done, open the drop-down that says needs redstone and change it to always active. Exit out of the command block. You might find that there is a string of similar text that are scrolling down the left-hand side of the screen. This generally happens when near any repeating command block. To stop this from happening, open the chat and enter the command /gamerule space command block output space false. This will stop the string of text. Before we move on, your command block should be purple. If this is the case, place your redstone comparator facing away from the command block in any direction. Place the block of your choice in front of the comparator. Place a redstone torch on the left of the block. The direction of the torch can vary as long as the next part is done exact. Place a command block on top of the redstone torch. Now place a redstone torch on the command block facing the opposite direction of the first. Place a command block on top of this torch. Your contraption should look something like this. Now, before we move on, we have to enter the command into the chat. /gamerule space show coordinates space true. You will notice numbers on the upper left hand of the screen. These represent the X, Y, and Z coordinates of the game. Moving on, we must build our door base. For the purpose of building above ground, we must first build a pillar of 4 blocks high, next to the purple repeating block, on any side of the redstone contraption. From the pillar, we must build 2 blocks over in the same direction of the contraption. Now fill the rest of the blocks in. Here, we have the proper level of what would have been ground level if we hadn't been building above ground. Now, let's find the coordinates of what will be a 1x2 door. First, stand in the middle of the platform you just made, and write down the coordinates shown on the upper left hand of the screen. Now, place a block. I jumped and placed mine as not to confuse position. Write down the second coordinates shown. They should be the same as the first, but for one block higher on the y-axis. Now break the block you're standing on because it is not needed. Now we will build our door frame. This is 3 blocks high from the edges of the platform, and 1 in the middle top of each post. Now we will enter the first command into the top command block. The command is put into the command block input box. The command is /fill, followed by your coordinates. Mine are shown, yours will be different. Each number needs a space between. End the command with a space and the type of block used, example, stone. Mine are planks. If you don't know the exact name, you can exit the block and try entering a Fox command into the chat. /fill, space, followed by 3 similarity symbols, another space, and then 3 more similarity symbols, and attempt to find the name of your block. Some blocks use underscore symbols, which are important to their block type. When your command is entered, we will move on to the bottom command block. Here you will enter /fill, followed by a space, and the same coordinates, followed by a space and air. Now the mechanism is ready. When you are far away, the door should be closed. The closer you get, the door will open. Like I said before, the door can be as big as you want, and even used as a gate. Here is a bigger door frame. To program this, pick a bottom corner to stand in, and record the coordinates. Then stand in the opposite top corner of the frame by placing a block 2 blocks down from the frame, breaking the block above it, and standing on the block placed. Record the coordinates. Then return the frame to prior form, replacing blocks broken and breaking the placed block. Enter the commands into the blocks as before. The first set of /fill coordinates go into the top block, followed by the block type, and then the set of second coordinates go into the bottom command block, followed by air. The door should be set up as a larger version of the first. Be sure to be careful recording the coordinates of the door. Sometimes, if even one number is off, the outcome can be catastrophic. Sometimes, I have even cut whole buildings in half on accident. Even so, one may have fun with the /fill command in a test flat world. Maybe even change the radius of the /test4 at P command, tamper with the X and Z coordinates, leaving the Y coordinates the same, and make a cool drawbridge. So that concludes my tutorial. Comment with any questions. Subscribe and like if this was helpful. Thanks for watching.